So I haven't done any fishing in nearly 2 years, I think. So next week I'm going to go out and do some. I go down the estuary, do some flounder fishing or try and lure fish for some mackerel. I've got 3 days off next week, so I might just do a little bit of everything. I want to do some rock fishing for some cod as well, so do that. Got 2 new reels as well, so I'm not going to take those apart in this video. I might, if I've got time, see how long this video is going to take. But 2 new ones are rock fishing. Technically it's not 2 new ones, it's 1 new one, but I bought them on eBay and one of them was pretty rough, so I bought the same one to take parts off to put onto that one. I'll show that in a second. But anyway, also got some bad news. My Fadden Maximus, had it for 20 years, it's been a great rod. It's finally gone. This is just the tip section, so I could probably easily replace it. But I think after 20 years, I'm just gonna put it in for retirement. I'll keep it and maybe I'll fix it, I don't know. Keep it for a year or two, and after a year or two, I'll just get rid of it altogether. But I did get another rod, very similar. Very nice. It's a Bison rod. Seen a few reviews on them and everybody's got positive things to say, so I decided to get one. It's a 13-foot, 6-section, 48-ounce travel beach rod. And it's got a really nice sliding reel seat, so I can position it anywhere on the rod. And it feels really nice as well. Really high quality. And the blue matches my 525 Mag 4. But yeah. So that's one of the new rods. I'm not going to be using this in the next video. Next video I'm going to do estuary flounder fishing. Then the video after that I'll either go down and do the rock fishing or I'll do the lure fishing for mackerel. But anyway, as far as the 2 new reels go, I got a Jigmaster 500 by Penn. This one I paid £30 for. And it wasn't mentioned in the advert that it's got a crack there. It's got a big crack right there in the frame. There's another crack somewhere, a little hairline one right there. And there's another crack there in the frame. In that hairline crack there, it kind of goes this way there, but on the inside of it, when I took this plate off, there's like another one going like that, and it comes down to where that crack in the frame is. There. So I decided to see if I could find a donor reel, and I found this one for £16. And this one is in absolute mint condition. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. It's got a little bit of sand there, so it has been used, but just looks perfect condition. Just needs an oiling, but they both still need an oiling. I just put some line on that one just to play about with it for a little bit. But this one, because it's in mint condition, I'm just going to keep this one as a spare Jigmaster, and I'm just going to keep this one as it is, and I'm just going to beat the shit out of it, rock fishing until it fails, and then I've got the spare one. But as far as the reels that I'm going to be using next fishing video, I got a Mitchell 410, which is just basically a 300. It's just a high speed version of it, same size and everything. I'll take this one apart and just see if it needs oiling. And I'll be using this one as well. It's the Penn 69. Bakelite reel. So we'll take that one apart. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm not going to drag it on for ages. But anyway, I'll get this reel apart and have a quick look inside. I don't really need to take the handle off to do that, but I'll just take the support of the handle off. Easy to do. Take the spool off as well. And just see how bad it is. It's been 2 years, so I'm going to grease it anyway, even if it doesn't look like it needs it. And for the grease, I've got a Penn Precision Reel Grease. And I've got some Abu oil as well. Don't know if I'll use the oil, probably just be the grease. The main reason why I like these vintage reels over the modern ones is they're user serviceable. Very easy to take apart and do yourself. Modern reels, you've got to send them back. I had a Penn 8000, I think it was called the Beach Blaster. Took that apart to do something with it and I just looked at it and gave up on it. No way I could have done it. The 525 Mark IVs as well. And the Fathoms that I've got. Looked inside of those and there's about a gazillion little gears and things in it. So these vintage reels, they're more reliable. Like that first 525 I had, dropped it an inch or two and it broke. And what can go wrong with that? Yeah, it needs a bit of a clean. I mean, you can tell it was a clockmaker. I think they were watchmakers originally, before they started making reels. Mitchell, I'm not sure. Looks like something a watchmaker would make. So got that bit cleaned up. Just got that one done. In hindsight, should have probably filmed that, so if I get stuck, because it's been 2 years since I've taken these apart, on what goes where. Just don't want to make the video too long. It's more of just starting the fishing channel again type of video. I'm sure there's thousands of videos on taking these apart and cleaning them, and there's going to be a lot of people who do it better than me anyway. So that's the rear one, and this one should come out. Some nasty old looking grease. I know some real see you wearing gloves, but this is old grease. It's an old grease gun that belonged to my uncle, and old grease back in the day was carcinogenic. But that's why I'm using gloves. I wasn't planning on living this long anyway, but might as well go as long as I can and not tempt fate. There's plenty of people who died from cancer who say it's a pretty nasty thing to have. So if I'm going to go, I'd rather go in my 80s in bed getting a blowjob off of a hot 30-year-old. And then I think this lifts out. I'm not going to take the other bit apart. It doesn't look like it comes out. Yep. Yeah, I think I will take that off. So that's the middle one. That one goes there, and that one goes to the rear, and that one sticks up that way because it's got the little things on the bottom which go into this. I've already realised, there it is, tiny little shim you really don't want to lose. That goes on top of that little one there. Where is it? Disaster averted. And that goes that way. Screwdriver. So that's that bit done. I'm not going to bother taking that bit out or that because that's all clean. Just going to wipe that grease off and put some fresh grease on and then put it back together, and that'll be that done. So I told a lie, I'm going to take it out, give that a bit of clean. So that's basically that done. 4 gears, 6 parts all together internally. What can go wrong with that? Just need to put it all back together and grease it. So normally I would have like a little tiny paintbrush that I would use to paint the grease on, but I've lost that, so I'm just going to use a piece of tissue paper. And I put way too much on the last time, so I'm just going to a little bit on. It's one of the easiest reels ever to surface, apart from the pen and pretty much all of the Bakelite ones, like the 79 and the little Seaboy 77 and the 87 I think it is, or 89. They're all 2 gears. There's 1 gear to the handle and then a gear on the spool. I'll take that one apart in a few seconds to grease it, so you'll see. And then do this bit off camera. So that's that back on. It's hard to do when you're looking through the camera. See that? I'm not even looking through the camera there. This is why I don't normally do videos like this. Like I say, there's a million videos out there like this and everybody does it better than me. A little bit more grease on the top there. Now, this one. I think it's the first one. Goes into there. And then that. Nice. Some greasing at the teeth. First time using this pen grease and it feels a little thicker than the old stuff I was using. That's probably because the old stuff was old. Feels like it adds a bit of drag. Or a bit more friction, I mean. Hardest bit's getting this little bastard on. Especially with that little shim. Has a tendency to want to fall off, but I think I'm just going to glue it down with a bit of grease. That's how easy it is to lose. I'm going to have to take these gloves off as well because everything's sticking to them. That'll do. A little bit on there. And then that goes there. So I think that'll go into there, which it does. And that turns that. So I'll get some grease onto that. only thing I don't like about the 410s is the clicker is plastic. On the 300, or at least my 300, it's metal. To me, the plastic's just going to wear out. Thus saying that, this reel's older than me and it still works like it left the factory, so can't be that bad. And then this reel, I think goes like that, or like that. It goes that way. I'll grease that and stick it on there. On that way, you just looked at. I think that's right. Yep, that looks alright. Then, trickiest bit's getting this to line up with that teeth there. Oh, that's it. Yep. I'll take these gloves off and wipe the grease off that reel and then stick the screws back in. So that's that back together and working. All working. That's ready for next week. Get this one put next, but I'll do that in a separate video, because I'm sure everybody clicked off of this video within the first 10 seconds, so I'll do this one separately. Got another one as well. This one was missing for a couple of years, but I found it again. It's the Daiwa 407. And I'm going to use this one primarily as a beach fishing spinning reel. And I'm also going to use the Squidder 500, and not the Squidder 500, the Jigmaster 500. And I've got the Squidder here, which I've been using for years, done a lot of fishing with this. But I want to see what this one's like. So I'll strip this one down at some point and do this one as well. In fact, I might do this one instead of the 600. Not the 600, Jesus. This one. The 87, I think it is. 78. That many numbers. I'm like Pennywise. Half the time I don't know where I am. All the numbers in my head. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. That's that reel. Fishing again next week. First time in 2 years. Do some flounder fishing. Estuary flounder fishing. And mackerel fishing with this reel. Lure spinning as well for mackerel. So that's next video, and the video after that, rock fishing. Well, not next video. Next video, estuary mackerel. Then the video after that, maybe depending on which way I want to do it, lure fishing for mackerel or float fishing for mackerel with this reel. And then this one I'll be doing some rock fishing for summer cod. So that's it. Thanks for watching.